Here are the main functions you need to know about any vehicle. What we have here is a 2011 Toyota Camry 4-cylinder engine. It's a 2.5 with the engine called 2ARFE. So let's start with the battery. This is the battery. We have our negative terminal and our positive terminal. They have different colors, and then the positive always has a red plus on it. Make sure that these terminals look nice and clean and don't have any type of corrosion or debris. This box here is our engine air filter. This is what basically filters out all the debris while you're driving down the road so your engine gets nice clean air. This little container right here is actually our brake fluid. It comes off as easy as that. You want to make sure that your brake fluid is nice and clean, and it's supposed to be clear with a little yellow texture to it. Well, not texture, but yellow appearance and a yellow tint. This is a little too dark for your liking. You can always check the level on the side. So as you can see there's that max fill line, and that's exactly where you would want it. Following our engine air filter, we have our mass airflow sensor that sits right here. And as you follow this black hose further down into the engine, you will get the throttle body. Throttle body is something that's supposed to be cleaned, probably with the tune-up. So moving on over from that component, we can move over to the radiator. So this is our radiator cap. You never want to open this if the radiator cap feels hot or you just came back from a drive. So that's our radiator right there. You can see those fins. It sits right underneath this thing here. So checking this is pretty good. You shouldn't have to be topping it off. If you're topping it off, likely it's because you have a leak. Then this little hose is our reservoir. This is just our reserve tank because as fluids get hot, they expand. When it gets cold, they contract. Then we have our power steering fluid. Power steering fluid is very similar, where we have our max and our minimum when it's hot, and then we have our max and our minimum when it's cold. This should also be clean. So you can check that at your convenience. And this here is our engine oil cap, where we can actually take that plastic cover off, and you can see here is where we top it off with engine oil, and we have our ignition coils. Underneath these ignition coils is our spark plugs. You can check your engine oil. If you have a lovely dipstick, usually it'll be labeled. It'll say engine oil. Then we have our alternator with our alternator belt. So those are the basic components of an engine. Feel free to take a look under your hood, and if you like this, give it a follow.